because this is more nimble. So you can see there. Woohoo! Oh, pretty good, pretty good. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So recently we've been taking a look at a more higher end board like the Exway Atlas and the Hadean Pro, but the problem is that
the price is too high.
the price is too high, so Izani will not be able to afford it.
Yes. Here today we have some budget friendly board.
Yeah, budget friendly board. The best thing about this board is that it is only around 500 US dollar, slightly below 500 US dollar, and we'll be looking at a new brand today. So this is the Tyneeboard review. We're gonna review all three of their board, and this is gonna be our honest first impression on it.
Yes, first impression, not review.
So today we have the Tyneeboard Mini, as you can see here, and this is the Tyneeboard Pro, and this is Tyneeboard Ultra, their higher end flagship board. So Tyneeboard starts at 489 for the Mini and the Pro, and this one is 619 US dollars. So Tynee is looking to be like Meepo board, which is to supply the best budget board at a very low price. So we've actually been ridden the Tyneeboard Pro for around 1 month now, and I'm really impressed on the performance to price value, because the Tyneeboard Pro at first glance actually mimics like a clone of the Exway Flex, but on a much lower price. So from the unboxing and up to the design part, the Tyneeboard Pro actually looks like an Exway Flex clone, and after a month of riding it, I can say that it is a really good clone. So as you can see here, the enclosures here look like the Exway Flex, but just a little bit different. And the drivetrain, as you can see, the drivetrain also look like the actual Exway Riot motors, and it even sounds the same too.
It is a clone, but it seems like a pretty good build quality, almost same to the Exway Flex, almost the same for warm up.
Brain lag as always. Be patient guys, be patient.
They are not using screw like the Exway do. You can call it as a minimal design.
Yeah, pretty minimal design here, all black as you can see, and hidden screws. So let's talk a little bit on the prices. So the Tyneeboard Mini and the Tyneeboard Pro have the same pricing. At $489 you will get the basic 5000 mAh battery that will give you around 20 km range, but if you add 30 US dollar more, you will get a bigger 8.7 mAh battery that is marketed to go at around 35 km for 70 kg rider. And for the Tyneeboard Ultra, you only have one pricing, 619 US dollars for a 35 km marketed range. So the reason we are pretty curious about Tyneeboard is that they offer belt drive below 500 US dollar board. So that is very rare, because belt drive usually costs up to 600 in US dollar plus, but this one for a 500 US dollar budget you can still get a very good belt drive. This is actually similar to the Exway Riot motors. So like say, I have ridden the Tyneeboard Pro and it felt very good for the price. So today we're gonna compare all of them together. This should be the same as this, but only using a mini deck. But this one have a special feature. They're actually using a higher voltage battery. So this is 13S battery, so they are looking to like reduce the voltage sag when riding this board. And also the Pro and the Mini have a 38 km/h marketed top speed, so nothing really crazy. But for the Ultra, it claims to be a much higher torque, and you can go up to 45 km/h, and they claim that you will have like very less noticeable voltage sag because they are using a 13S battery.
So I will try the top speed today.
No, he will not try the top speed. He will like wobble like chicken as always. So looking at the designs, the Tyneeboard Mini and the Pro have like a pretty similar design, but the Ultra looks more premium. This reminds me of like boosted stealth. Yeah, the color they use and the material here feels like a higher quality, more premium.
Almost all the boards here is looking like a pretty basic black plain, or maybe Tynee is a big fan of MKBHD.
Okay, the wheels here doesn't have any marking. It's just like plain black wheels. You can say that they are pretty minimal, but you can also say that they are pretty basic and trying to save money too. Okay, so if you look at the Tyneeboard Mini and the Tyneeboard Pro, as you can see here, both look very similar, except that this is using a short deck, But as you can see here, it is like a two enclosure thing, not like the Exway Wave where it is like single nice enclosure. This is like a bulky design, but it's okay because it is lower price. So the Pro version looks horrible, as you can see, because we've been testing it to the limit. We ride it in the rain and everything. Mentioning about rain, all of this board is IP55 water resistant, and we have actually ridden it in the rain. So you can see here, it survives until now.
It may look bad like this, but this is normally how Ziad board will look like, because he doesn't like to clean his board. So this is completely normal.
Okay, and one thing that we forgot to mention here is that even though that this is a budget board, it is using Hobby ESC with Smart Turn On. So that Smart Turn On feature, I really like that feature. That is usually on the higher end range, the Exway like that.
Yes, you don't need to lay down anymore to turn on your board, because
That's disgusting. So Tyneeboard is a new brand, so we do not know the reliability and their customer services yet. But so far, looking at their lineup, I think they pretty much know what they are doing. They are aiming for the budget category, and they're actually offering a 1-year warranty. I'm not sure if that's true, but we'll see as time goes on. But now let's take a look at the real performance of these boards. So we're gonna give you guys our first impression and the honest riding experience of this board right here. We're gonna ride it around the park here. Let's go.
let's go. I'm excited to try this Mini and the Ultra. For the Pro, I will give Ziad to test.
Okay, let's go. Okay, Zani, which one would you try first? The Pro, the Mini, or the Ultra?
This one.
Mini one.
Yeah, the Mini one.
Okay, let's go. The Mini one first. Okay, smooth start.
Give me 20 seconds.
30 seconds and then he'll give his comment.
Yeah.
His brain lag comments.
Oh, pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. That's a smooth start.
The acceleration curve is good.
It's good. Okay.
And also I noticed that the deck is wide.
The deck is wide. Oh.
Yeah, so my feet is comfortable. While riding.
Put some speed. Let's go.
Wow!
Okay.
Oh no, not
We're
yet.
seeing some chicken wobble. That's the chicken wobble in action. So if you don't know, long board is more stable, but shorter board is like more nimble, like for you to maneuver in tight spaces. So Izani always miss this turn with the long board, but let's see with the short board. Okay, because it's chicken level, he also misses this turn with short board. But usually short board is very nimble and like easy for you to commute in tight spaces, maybe like on sidewalk or something.
So we're going to try the kicktail.
The kicktail.
Okay.
This guy doesn't know how to use kicktail, but never mind. As you can see here, you're supposed to like turn,
Oh, maybe.
not just like lift it up.
Yeah.
Turn. Let's say let's say you want to like turn, tight turn. There's always the kicktail, but also that is highly depend on your skill level. Not bad for a first try.
Yeah, acceptable.
Acceptable.
But the deck, I feel like, it's not the deck. The board is quite heavy.
Quite heavy to like kick turn.
Yeah. Now we are going to try mode 3.
Mode 3.
I'm sure I'm going to wobble, but I think I can control it.
If you wobble, that means that you cannot control it. Okay, let's go. Let's take a look at more chicken wobbles from the chicken guy, Mr. Izani.
Carve.
So that's the carving experience. Short boards is also like easier to carve because this is more nimble. So you can see there. Okay, we are now not riding on smooth surfaces. We're actually riding on this like a cement pathway. So what about the road vibrations?
Yeah, don't expect too much because it is a straight wheel.
Okay, so short board and straight wheels is not a good combination. You will feel like more road vibrations compared to long board. But how is it? Is it like terrible or is it okay?
It's not really that terrible. It is acceptable. Okay.
Acceptable, okay. So what's your comment on the Mini?
I think I will need some
More time?
more time because it does not that bad. Cut. Stay tuned for the next netboard.
Next one.
Yes.
Tyneeboard Ultra.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Now I can feel more flexiness.
Let's go, Tyneeboard Ultra.
Woo! Oh, the deck is good.
The deck is good.
Yeah, straight away, notice.
Okay, nice. So, Izani looks more comfortable on a longboard deck.
Braking.
Braking test, let's go.
Okay, fast.
Okay,
Oh,
brake.
yes. This board passed the brake test.
Okay, good braking. Let's talk a little bit on the trucks because we haven't talked about the trucks yet. Carving experience and turning. Because they say this is like Paris trucks but upgraded.
Oh,
Yeah.
I noticed no different, but that means it is good because I have I have nothing to complain.
To complain. Oh,
Yes.
okay. So that's the carving on the trucks. Looks not bad. And let's see the turning. Okay, pass. Turning number 1 pass. And this is going to be rider limitation. Yeah, rider limitation.
I think I'm using the wrong pressing line. I will
No.
improve later.
No.
Yes.
Okay, try it for more speed and power a little bit.
Okay, we try mode 4.
Mode 4. Let's take a look at the power.
Woo!
Oh, that looks pretty powerful.
Acceleration is smooth.
Acceleration is super smooth. Hobby Wing ESC.
Yes, but you also have like a green top. Like that.
Oh, good. Okay, powerful torque.
Yeah.
Okay, stop.
I actually like the idea of the mini board, but I think riding this feels better because of the flexiness.
But we haven't tried the Pro yet.
The Pro, we will have a look on it.
Okay guys, now you're watching the Pro impression. I'll be riding the Tyneeboard Mini first. I'll be giving a more informations compared to Izani. So right from the start, this is using a shorter deck, so short boards. Short boards, as mentioned, is really good for like nimbleness and more tight spaces, but they are actually less stable and less comfortable to ride because you'll be like feeling more vibrations. So the control is very good because it is Hobby Wing ESC, so nothing much to complain there, very smooth. Let's test the speed a little bit. So not bad on the stability as well. These trucks here actually felt like tighter compared to the Exway 3 trucks. So more tighter trucks, but they are pretty good on the carving experience. So it doesn't feel generic trucks at all. It feels like a really solid trucks, but a little bit less responsive if you compare to higher like branded trucks like the 3 trucks and the Paris truck. Let's take a right, let's say right away. You can see here nimble boards is very good. This board felt very solid. Felt like a really nice short board. Overall, nothing wrong with it. Everything is perfectly fine. But the one thing is that kicktail here, it felt a little bit heavy. Oh, very heavy to move compared to the width. The width is like you can easily kick turn it. For this one, let's try it one more time. Oh, very heavy. Try it one more time. Berat ah. Maybe because the Exway have like single enclosure, so all the weight is on the back. But this one have like 2 enclosures, so there's a lot of weight on the front too, where the battery lays. You actually need to like use more effort when like trying to use the kicktail here. But the good thing is that usually on a short board you have to be careful when accelerating because you don't want to like do a manual, do a wheelie. But this one you don't really have to worry about that because you have front weight too because of the battery pack. So you can easily like accelerate like that without any problem. Oh, pretty stable for a short board. I'm not experiencing any wobble yet. And I am on the mode 4. One more time. Yeah, pretty stable, but beware of the cracks because you're gonna feel a lot when riding short boards. No chicken wobbles. Okay guys, that's it for the Tyneeboard Mini. We'll now move on to the Tyneeboard Ultra and let's test the juicy power that they claim. And I'll let you guys know if it is more powerful compared to the Exway Flex. Let's go. So right away, as you can see here, there's a massive difference in terms of deck flexiness. The Pro and the Mini is like a stiff deck. So this felt like more boosted style. Oh, as you can see here, they made this truck like more loose and more curvy. The trucks is good, very good. But I think it's slightly below the Exway Flex trucks and the Paris trucks. U-turn, U-turn, U-turn. Let's do a U-turn. So pretty good trucks. As you can see there. Oh, Izani is always stuck on turning, even though he's using a short board. Okay, so for the Ultra, they stress that they are using a 13S battery, so higher voltage battery that will reduce a lot of voltage sag and give it like more power. So we're gonna test it right now. We are actually on half battery, and now let's test the power on half battery. We're on mode 4. Woohoo! So that's powerful. Whoa! Nice. Pretty stable too. Zen is left behind because he's still on the chicken level. I'm not sure on what level I am, but definitely not chicken. Control is nice and smooth. Braking is super smooth. Hovering ESC to be expected. Has smart turn on. The trucks is very good, very decent, but it is like slightly below the Paris and the Trace trucks of the Exway. Okay, feels like a very solid board that offers a lot of like value for the price to performance value. This actually reminds me back in the days of the onboard W2. When onboard released their W2, it is like the best value board. I think this is what Tynee is trying to do, to give the best value possible at the lowest price possible. Okay guys, now let's move on to the conclusion part. It's very hot today, so we need this energy drink.
In Malaysia, we call this teh or ice. Ice or tea.
Iced tea.
Yes.
Or is like empty. Okay guys, now let's wrap it up real quick. So I'm very impressed with the performance, but all of these board have like a similar riding experience, so we do not like comment too much while riding the board. A little bit of brain lag there. But all these three, you are looking at a very solid budget board that you can consider if you have like a limited budget, maybe around 500 to 600 US dollars. You can now consider Tyneeboard. Obviously, the brand is new. We do not know the customer services yet. But for now, it looks like a very solid brand with like a very good budget lineup.
For me, from my first impression of the board, the only thing you will sacrifice is the looks and also the design. For the performance, it is...
We actually changed cameras just now. The other camera is dead, and we are almost dead too because it's very hot. Okay, so Tyneeboards for the Mini and the Pro, you will sacrifice a little bit on the deck flexiness, but you're still getting a very good performance. It almost rivals the Flex and the Wave, and it offers a pretty good value for the price that it is selling. So if you're looking for a mini board, this can be your new consideration. Belt drive. The only disadvantage is that it is using double enclosures instead of single. So that will be the same weight as a normal longboard, but it's just like shorter, so it is more compact to carry.
Yes, it's a bit heavy, so you will be a little hard for you to manage to kick the kit tail, to do the kit tail.
So we didn't do the impression for the Pro, but we have some riding footage here. So basically, if you close your eyes and if you just ride, if you to cruise around, it feels like Exway Flex Riot. For the Ultra, it feels very much. Whoa! What? The board is fine because it's IP55, but my drink is wasted.
It was not intentional because I think the drink will drop anyways. so I try to take it out.
So this is totally Izani's fault. Now I cannot see it on here. So what I'm saying is that this felt much like the onboard W2 Pro but with straight wheel setup. So it is like powerful and have like flexible deck and it have the exact same remote, but the W2 Pro doesn't have the smart turn on. So for $600 I think that this provide a good value.
For me, this is like the most basic one, the Pro. The deck is almost flat and you have no concave. For the Mini, it does have slight concave, but it is a mini board, so it's not really stable compared to the long board. But for the Pro, it is a flexi.
Loading.
It is flexi, comfortable to ride.
I think we are spoiled on the Endeavor and on the Atlas. We are like spoiled with the premium high-end board. But don't get us wrong, this is like a solid lineup of boards. That's why we do this video. But I think that's it for the video. So basically what I'm trying to say is like keep an eye on Tyneeboards because I think they will dominate the budget board for now, for this year.
Definitely a list to consider. A brand, not list. A brand to consider.
A brand list to consider. Okay, the Ultra, the Mini or the Pro, let us know which one will you get in the comment section below. We do not have an affiliate link yet, but I'll try to create one soon. So if you're interested in purchasing this tree, make sure to use our code. Probably will be ebotmy, and please use the link down below. It will help to support the channel and I will be able to buy a new drink. Thanks for watching. I am Ziad Khairi from Skateboard Malaysia. Make sure to subscribe. And if you think that this board is like basic, you can check out other non-basic board. We have the Atlas, the Endeavor, the X1 Max. We have tons of videos, tons of adventure videos. So without further ado,
Ciao, ciao, ciao. Sayonara.
okay, that's it.